Jed Johnson here from dieselcrew.com. They call me Napalm. Hope your training is going well. Be sure to subscribe. I've got a question here from Human Slayer that came up on one of my videos recently, and I want to go ahead and answer this right now. But before I do that, again, make sure you subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Here we go. Can you please make a video about greasing the groove with grippers? This training method increases the neural adaptations in many movements and exercises like pull-ups and push-ups. Why not grippers then? Okay, so I'm going to answer this by giving the main reason that I don't think greasing the groove in the classic sense works, and then also one way that you can use it that I think will work. Okay, so first off, a definition of greasing the groove. This comes from the Art of Manliness website. Greasing the groove, or GTG, is a phrase Pavel Satselin, during his time at Dragon Door, coined to describe what you're doing when you consistently practice a specific strength skill. Continually greasing the groove will make doing push-ups feel more and more natural and easier, allowing you to gradually do more reps and build your strength in that exercise. So, generally, grease the groove is used for things that are very, very sub-maximal. Push-ups, pull-ups, kettlebell snatches, things along those lines. And the more that you practice these, the better your technique becomes, and the better you're able to perform those exercises specifically. So, like I said, two parts to the answer. Why I don't think greasing the groove for grippers is going to work. If you are looking to get your top level gripper performance improved by greasing the groove, meaning 5 times a day you hit 5 repetitions on a gripper, or however you end up administering greasing the groove, I don't think it's going to do anything for you unless your gripper strength level is very, very low on the scale, down by like 1, 1.5, maybe 2. But anything above that, greasing the groove isn't going to work, because you're not going to be working close enough to your 1 rep max or a level of strength on the gripper that is going to trigger growth in your hand. Now, another thing about this, if you end up doing greasing the groove multiple times throughout the day with a hard gripper, I think you actually run the risk of injury, because all of the connective tissues, these soft tissues in your hands, are going to be cold. They're not going to be primed, and if you start working on a really hard gripper cold all the time, I think you're going to run the risk of an injury. So I don't think if you want to up your gripper performance and make big jumps and work up the gripper ladder, I don't think greasing the groove is any way to do it at all. I think you've got to structure your gripper training in a way so that you actually attack it like improving your bench press lockout or your deadlift lockout, because really that is where the parallel is with gripper training, because you can move that gripper 90% of the way through the gripper range of motion, and if you don't get that last 10%, the finish on the gripper, you didn't close the gripper, you failed. So you've got to work in a way that trains that specific end range. That's the most important end range. Okay, now, like I said, how can grease the groove work for you? I see this working for beginners, especially those who have to get used to the set. Specifically, the set is how you position the gripper in your hand and how you get that into position with a pre-closed effort using the offhand in order to maximize your performance. So, greasing the groove, you could take 3 to 5 repetitions multiple times throughout the day in order to work on placing the gripper in the proper spot, getting comfortable with it there, and then finding out the best way for you to execute the set where you're partially closing the handles. This can work for parallel sets like Mash Monster sets, or block sets where it takes a little bit of effort to be coordinated, to swipe the block and know exactly where, to what depth you've set the gripper. Also, when you're working with the credit card set that is required for the Iron Mind certification, then this can help you get a little bit more coordinated with that as well. So that is where Grease the Groove can work. But those are strictly technical and coordination style skills that you need for the gripper. You're not looking at building massive strength. I can't point to anywhere where someone said they greased the groove with grippers and all of a sudden their grippers exploded and they went way up the ladder. I just don't see that. I've never heard that. I don't think that it's a realistic goal to put for yourself. So, Hum Slayer, I hope this helped you out, and I hope it helps everybody else out that watched the video. So please go ahead and give this video a like. And before you go, I have many gripper resources that I've put out over the years, and they're going to be in the description box below. If your problem is technique, I would recommend Crush. If you don't know a lot of drills and you're stagnant in your training, Crush is going to help you out with that as well. If you're looking for a program, I would recommend CBT, cadence-based training, or check out Push and Crush. That's basically how probably 50% of the people I know train grippers. Is either with Push and Crush or CBT, or a version of those. And then also, if you are looking to specialize for the certification through Ironmind, then check out Operation Gripper Certification. All those links are down in the description box below. Check those out. Like I said, please give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the other great stuff I've got coming your way. Thanks a lot, everybody. All the best in your training. Take care.